The kill room where it happens, this week's Dexter, Resurrection episode, seems to be advising Dexter not to mix work and home too carelessly. Batista records his inquiry into Dexter at the start of the episode. He finds a wig shop by following the trail of his AirPods. Batista is unaware that Dexter might make his next homicide there. The idea that the Gemini killer would be the season's biggest villain was swiftly disproved. Dexter set up a battle with Gareth in last week's episode, and as a result, Dexter killed the other twin. This means that Al aka Rapunzel is the only, nearly, surviving member of the group. Dexter is desperate to get Al on his table, but he finds it difficult to capture Al's curiously carefree attitude. Al is difficult in that sense, whereas we are accustomed to Dexter always being one step ahead. Harrison contacts Dexter while he's looking for Al and asks if they may meet to exchange ideas. When he expressly asks to meet in the theater district because he knows Al would be there, Dexter blurs the lines between work and home. When Al tells him he's already returning to Wisconsin, he disproves his theory that he can capture him this way. Al is a surprisingly intriguing adversary because he seems to predict Dexter's next move. Dexter says he still needs to sate his hunger, but he's already too far gone to hunt. His next best course of action is to track down Elsa's rowdy landlord, Vinny. When Dexter first interacts with Vinny, his adherence to Harry's code is put to the test. Dexter's next target once his plan for Al fails is Vinny. This episode did a fantastic job of demonstrating to us that Dexter should live up to his principles, that is, treat others the way he wants to be treated. In the midst of the turmoil between Al and Vinny, Dexter tells his daughter a secret about Blessing. Blessing views Dexter's disclosure of his secret a betrayal. He fears that now that she knows he has killed, his daughter will view him differently. Although Dexter is accustomed to this, he cannot expect everyone to respond the same way he did when Harrison learned his secret. The fact that Blessing claims he wanted to keep his past private from Dexter feels like a deeper secret that Blessing is unaware of. Dexter is crossing the line between his private and secret lives when he lies to Harrison about how he dealt with Vinny and brings him up close to what he believed would be his next kill, Al. This recurring thread in Dexter's life is evident both now and in the original series. The objective of the episode is to draw attention to Dexter's final conflict. Is his dark passenger too controlling, or does he wish to attempt living a regular life? Even Harry casually tosses the concept of Dexter ceasing to kill in his subconscious. Dexter laughs at it and leaves right away. He doesn't have that option. Batista is already pursuing Dexter. He nearly walked in on Dexter killing Vinny, which may seem unlucky, but I consider it fortunate that he did. What if he actually killed Vinny? Batista would be able to piece out that Harrison is friends with Elsa, and that Vinny is her landlord. However, in typical Dexter form, he escapes just in time, and Dexter's life unfolds organically. Despite having no evidence that Dexter is the Bay Harbor butcher, Batista puts himself at a disadvantage by appearing rather preoccupied with his panicked call and lengthy explanation of the situation to Detectives Claudette and Oliva. The scene where Dexter and Harrison are having dinner at the close of the episode is where this episode really hammers home the point that it should serve as a caution to Dexter to keep his private life apart from his secret existence. Dexter doesn't have Harrison close enough to murder this time, but he is being pursued by someone else, and it's not Batista. Your actions have consequences for the people around you, Dexter tells Harrison just before Prater appears. They do, in fact, and with just 2 episodes remaining, Dexter might backtrack.